Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to another episode of Ride Spotlight. And in today's episode, we're going to be looking at Depot 42, the Mine Train by Freefall. So stay tuned and let's check it out. So I was actually going to cancel Ride Spotlight again for another coaster spotlight. However, because we're getting a lot of coaster submissions. So if you guys have a ride submission that you want to see on the show, something you've created or something that you found, be sure to send it into channel5gad@gmail.com so we can get it into the Ride Spotlight for next week. We have I'd love to see some more kiddie rides make it on the show, which are river rapids, log flumes, scenery rides, and I guess this is also classified, in my opinion, as sort of a ride spotlight. I had a coaster lined up, but I changed my mind because the coaster that was submitted was another park, and today we just covered a park coaster. I want to be able to also show you guys coasters that you can place down in your park, and this is a placeable coaster, but it is also classified as a ride, in my opinion. So let's take a better look at the Steam Workshop. So this is the Depot 42 by Freefall. Come check them out, rate it, favorite it, subscribe to it, give it more ratings. It already has almost 5,000 downloads. So the general population is enjoying this one, and it's a very good Western ride. Link for that will be down in the description as always. Now, the reason I chose this one, this is not submitted by anyone, I picked this one out. We haven't really done any Western coasters, I believe, or Western rides on this channel yet, so I wanted to switch things up. I did put it on the Arctic biome and my Yetiland map because we're still in winter mode here, so I figured we'd do a little bit of both worlds here, combine Western with winter. It's a little bit strange looking, but it is what it is. So at first I was thinking this would be another coaster spotlight, but after looking at it, it feels more like a kiddie ride because the ratings are very low, the fear is very low, and the nausea is very low. The coaster's running at a very friendly speed, I should say. Now what is this one called? This ride is the Canyon Runner. The Canyon Runner can be a very fast, intense coaster. It is an all-ages coaster, but it can be a super coaster. It certainly can. But looking at this one, it's very mild and very children-friendly. So I'm classifying this one as a ride spotlight. And we also needed to get another ride spotlight because they are falling behind in episodes. So again, if you guys have a ride spotlight that you want to recommend, please send it into channel5gad@gmail.com. Alright, enough with the intro. Let's get this thing going. Let's ride this. So for this one, looks like we're going to have to change the view up because if we sit first person, the train's sort of in our way. So I think we'll go and ride the track. I think that'll work best. So, I forgot to actually show you guys the boarding station. It looks pretty good. We'll get a better look at the boarding station after we ride the coaster. Because when I was setting it all up, I got a good look at it when I was doing the inner paths, and it looked pretty darn cool. So, it's got this like Western barn/saloon built in. The scenery on this ride is very cool. Heard some cannons going off there through some waterfalls. A lot of Western props. Love the little waterfalls here. Oh, look at the cowboy up there. Pretty cool. Now, when I'm building coasters, I try to make everything off of one lift and use the momentum of the coaster to get through the whole ride. I'm not a big fan of multiple lifts on a coaster, but this is a very scenery ride. It's a very scenery heavy ride, and it is like a kiddie coaster, I would have to say. So in that sense, it's all right. This ride seems to be more for the scenery and the enjoyment. Gaining up a little bit of speed here. Some nice little dips into a bank here. Nice scenery again. Lots of flowers. Love this little brake station here. Or it's like a braking block. So there is like 3 or 4 coasters running on this at one time. So it looks like he has added in a bunch of blocks sections to allow multiple coasters. So that's pretty cool. And it doesn't seem like it stalls at any point. So it's pretty well calculated. Nice little campground off there. Danger. Are we in danger? Woohoo! Awesome. So they are waiting a little bit here at the end. So, as I mentioned, it's not the craziest coaster. It is a ride spotlight. It has a lot of awesome scenery. This is perfect for your Western maps, especially because you're going to have coasters that are extreme, intense, and it's always good to have one that the kids can go enjoy. So this is a very heavy themed, Western themed kiddie ride, I would have to say. And that's why we're classifying this one as a ride spotlight. But normally I would put the Canyon Runner as a coaster spotlight. But because this one is so mild and very full of scenery, to me that it's more or less a ride rather than a coaster. So let's get a little better look at this boarding station. It's got some really cool. It's got a really cool coaster station here. Very Western feeling. There's the sign here, Depot 42. Very cool. There's some saloons and stuff over here, and there's like a barn over here. Is there anything in this? No, it's just for looks. So when I was setting up the pathing here, I got a good look at the inside. It's pretty cool. Little TVs and stuff. ATM. Oh, I didn't hook the ATM up properly. Whoops. Gimmicks? Gimmicks? Very cool. And this is where you come off. All items 50% off. Very cool. Love the scenery on this one. I haven't really taken too much of a look at many of the Western items on the Steam Workshop. Western seems to be pretty popular, but it's not one of my favorites. It's probably one of my least favorites. But I am loving the Westworld TV show, so I am inspired by the Western stuff, and I'd love to see a Western theme park submission. So if anybody has a Western theme park for me to look at, I would love to take a look at it. But in my opinion, there's not too many flat rides that fit the Western theme. Right? It's going to be hard to fill that park up. So I'd imagine the Western parks would be quite small. So once again, everybody, this is Depot 42 by Freefall. Come check out his workshop, rate this, favorite it, subscribe to it, check it out. It's got quite a bit of ratings and downloads, so if you love Western parks, this is going to be a good one for you. So come check it out. So that's going to do it for today's Ride Spotlight. It's good to get another Ride Spotlight out. If you guys, once again, if you guys have a ride submission, please send it into channel5gad@gmail.com. We're kind of sparse on ride spotlights. And as always, be sure to submit your parks, coasters, and workshops as well, so we could take a look at those for next week. All right, everybody, Happy New Year. This is probably going to be my last video, possibly my last video until Monday. So I hope you guys have a wonderful New Year's Eve, and I will see you guys in the new year unless I decide to make another video. All right, thank you guys so much for watching. That's going to do it for this episode. I'm Johnny5Alive. This is Ride Spotlight, and if you like this series, please be sure to smash that like button. If you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe, and let me know what you guys think of this down in the comments below. All right, everyone. See you later.